With this year's crops in the bin, it's time to focus on getting ready for next season, and that includes making fertilizer plans. I'm Michelle Rook. Clinton is on assignment. Well, it goes without saying that fertilizer prices have been high, but could farmers see any relief for the 2026 crop? I asked an expert in the industry. While some fertilizer products and ingredients like phosphate and urea have seen prices ease with the Trump administration lifting fertilizer tariffs, prices overall are still well above a year ago.
We still got a lot of domestic and global supply problems that are keeping prices high.
And the fertilizer market may not see much of a change, he says, for 2026, with projections of 91 to 95 million acres of corn being planted. StoneX is at 93 million acres on corn.
You think about that, the number of acres, that's a lot of phosphate demand, a lot of nitrogen demand, a lot of potash demand, and more important is that is coming on the heels of a very big crop that we're taking off of 2025.
And so he says farmers did not back off of fall fertilizer applications, including nitrogen, which is keeping pressure on supply.
We feel that the anhydrous run is going to be about normal, if not a little bit bigger, because at the end of the day, anhydrous is the cheapest cost per pound of actual N. It's the cheapest nitrogen route forward, and weather's been very good. So we think the fall demand there is going to be very, very solid.
Potash is another fertilizer component in high demand, but Linville says here prices have been decent.
Potash manufacturers have kept that price at a range that made a lot of sense versus its own price history and versus grain.
Meanwhile, phosphate demand was down by 25 to 50% this fall, but Linville says that hasn't helped cool prices because North American supplies were so tight.
Production rates have been very poor. Global S&Ds have been very poor, with China exporting only half of what they normally do on a yearly basis. So even with that demand down, normally we'd expect, okay, that's great, fertilizer price is going to fall to the floor. This year, because the supply situation is outweighing the demand cuts, the market isn't doing what people think it should do.
Linville says they're hoping for some relief in the fertilizer market by spring, but there's no guarantee. And he's concerned that trade aid will just increase demand further, underpinning prices.